out there in the potosphere, this is Ed Ovett, and this is my 600th published podcast to date. Sort of a milestone episode, but just another show for you, the listener. Anyway, this is the 326th episode in this series, Mr. Ed's two-song spotlight presentation for Thursday, July 4th, Independence Day 2013, here in the USA. Before we hear the two tunes in today's spotlight, a brief background about both. Let's begin with an artist from Pearland, Texas, and I figure anyone from Pearland has got to be a gem. And I was right. Her name is Nicole Casey, and thanks to Ariel Publicity, we learned that it takes a unique talent and a large fan base to make it in country music, maybe even larger numbers to impress those fans in the state of Texas. Fortunately for new artist Nicole Casey, a 21-year-old from Pearland, Texas, she got a head start. Her amazing vocals and stage presence allowed her to be front and center as the lead singer of a popular regional band. Paving the way for her to build a following, Nicole works to achieve her dream by constantly promoting herself and her music as she attends college, goes on the road with the band, and prepares to record songs for a CD to be released on the newly formed Red Set Records. Find out more at Nicole's website, NicoleCasey.com. That's NicoleKacey.com. And stick around and your browser will automatically take you to Nicole Casey's Reverb Nation page at the end of today's episode, if you're listening to this from the Shout-O-Matic homepage. Next up, in the 326th Spotlight and 600th podcast under my belt, it's none other than the very talented indie piano rocker Matthew Ebel, and an all-time favorite of mine from his album Beer and Coffee, a podtastic song written and recorded by Matthew in his own studio called Tennessee Never Cried. He's got full tracks for you to hear on musicalley.com if you search MATTHEWEBEL. But to really see what Matthew Ebel is about, do yourself a favor and visit Matthew's website, MatthewEbel.com. At his website, the opening paragraph of his bio reads, "I grew up in Washington State, not unlike any other American boy. I started learning how to play piano at age 5 and took lessons for the next 20 years. Sometime in my teens, I decided to make music my life, though at the time I was into contemporary Christian music. I even got my music degree from a small Christian school, Whitworth University, because of its amazing music program. Hey, it was what spoke to me at the time. I don't judge you." I released 2 CCM albums, Life's Been Good and Filling the Pages, before packing up everything I owned and heading to Music City. Read the rest at MatthewEbel.com. Okay, thanks for listening today, especially today because this is the 600th podcast episode I've published since late 2005. And you're in luck because I'm skipping any housekeeping notes and going directly into the tunes for this episode's spotlight. Here they are: Don't Ask Me by Nicole Casey, immediately followed by Tennessee Never Cried by Matthew Ebel, here on episode number 326, the 600th podcast by yours truly, Mr. Ed's two-song spotlight presentation.
Hi, this is Nicole Casey, and I hope you enjoy my new song, Don't Ask Me.
Lately I'm feeling like I'm slowly losing my mind. Every direction all these questions coming at me. They're so surrounding now, can't find a way out. And I don't know how to answer. Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? 300 words or less describing all your greatest fears. It changes every day, so how can I explain what I need? So don't ask me, don't ask me anything I'm feeling now. Don't even know which way is up or down. Most of the time I don't know what I'm even talking about. Don't ask me, still trying to figure it out.
Hi, this is Nicole Casey, and you can find my fan page on Facebook by searching Nicole Casey Music.
And now, here's tune number 2 in the spotlight on Mr. Ed's 2-song spotlight presentation.
It's 10 a.m., I've got to go. My coffee's cold, this town is getting old, and I want more. And all I can see is a road. Tennessee never cried when I walked out on her before. I wanted to run, I wanted to fly, and I didn't want to abandon all that we had. So baby, don't you cry. Baby, don't you cry. Price, but not the cost. I tried to sever what I lost. What will be, and honey, it's not fair. Love can be a cross to bear. I wanted to run, I wanted to fly, and I didn't want to abandon all that we had. So baby, don't you cry. Baby, don't you cry. So Ellie, don't you cry.
Marvelous. All right, let me pee.
I'm about to record show podcast number 600. 600!